So good morning, everyone. I'm Jean Jakubowski, and I have the honor and privilege of being the director of the Buffalo and Erie County Public Library System. On behalf of the library system, we're so pleased to have you joining us here today for Indie Author Day 2020. Since 2016, the library system has been hosting Indie Author Day events, and we found it to be a great way to get to know many of the writers in Western New York, along with the huge array of work being published each and every year. Because of Indie Author Day, our libraries have put a renewed emphasis on our local author collections, which have grown by hundreds and hundreds of titles. And we thank you for your support in this effort. Libraries are also here to support our local writers with a wide variety of resources to guide you on your path. If you are interested in more details about these library resources, please feel free to call the Central Library at 858-8900. On the national level, nearly 140 libraries in more than 35 states are hosting their own versions of Indie Author Day, many also being held virtually. Indie Author Day organizers stress that Indie Author Day is a time to connect local authors, writers, libraries, and their communities for a day of resource assistance, networking, speaker panels, and so much more. We urge you to take a look at the National Indie Author Day website at www.indieauthorday.com, where you will find a number of useful videos and tools. Now let's take a look at today's programs. Our four wonderful speakers will each present for about 20 minutes on various aspects of writing, publishing, and writer research. There will be a brief opportunity after each presentation for you to submit questions in the chat box located at the bottom of your screen. So let's talk programs. Today's speakers include Ava Marie, a personal assistant to indie authors, who will present what to do when you have finished your book. Next up, Considerations in Writing Memoir with Dolores Johnson, author of Say I'm Dead, a family memoir of race, secrets, and love. Following, we'll hear from Barbara Sanchez, a writer's advocate and founder of Barb's Books Buddies. And Barb will present what Mo knows and more. And last but not least, Marty Gorman, publisher of City of Light Publishing, will bring us full circle with behind the scenes how books are really marketed. Now at about 11:25, when the presenters have concluded, we'll open up the virtual forum where you will have an opportunity to get your questions answered. Now, we've invited several friends of the library for this section of the program, all of whom are experienced members of the local literary community, including independent bookstore owner Kim Krug, author Noah Falk of Just Buffalo Literary Center, and local authors Alyssa Palumbo and Lou Rera. As you may already know, our region is the proud home of many important American writers, from Joyce Carol Oates to Robert Greeley, to Mark Twain, Bram Stryker, and Lucille Clifton. And now you are part of that tradition. We thank you all for the writing that you are doing and for joining us today. We sincerely hope you find today's discussion useful and inspiring. And now, let me hand over the mic, so to speak, to Leah Mosier of the library, who is today's program moderator. Leah, take it away.
Thank you, Mary Jean, for the warm welcome. My name is Leah Mosier, and it's my pleasure to organize and host this event. I'm happy to see some familiar names from past Indie Author Days on the registration list, and I've emailed with many of you in the last few weeks. I'm very excited to kick off our 5th Indie Author Day and our first time in a virtual format. We have some great speakers and panelists here today, and I hope you will learn a lot. At the end of today's program, we will also share a link to the Indie Author Day website so you can watch additional programs on a variety of themes. Each of the upcoming presentations should have some time at the end for questions. So at any time during the talks, you can send your questions using the Zoom's chat box to our library hosts, and we will send them to the speaker when they are ready to take questions. For the best viewing experience today, I recommend using Zoom's speaker view instead of the gallery view. And you can adjust this setting by clicking the icon in the top right corner of your screen. You can also join the conversation on social media today. We'll be using the hashtag WNYIndieAuthors. If for whatever reason you hang up or get disconnected at any time, you can rejoin the call by clicking the link in your registration email or on the Indie Author Day page in LibCal. This program will be recorded and posted on the library's website in the next few days, so if you need to step away, you can revisit what you missed later.